This fall we played 2 matches. We had a good fall season. It was a rather quick fall season. Felt like one thing that we really like about our team at the moment is that it's very spread out in terms of seniors, juniors, sophomores, freshmen that we have. We have half upperclassmen this year and then half underclassmen this year, which is the first time we've had this in quite some time, which is pretty exciting because there's a good balance of younger guys that are, maybe a little bit hungrier, they don't get as nervous, and then you have the pretty good balance of older guys that obviously, bring a wealth of experience and leadership. So that's probably been the most exciting thing that I've seen is we have a good balance. So we have a loaded senior class. We have 4 seniors this year. First and foremost is Gavin Miller, who's been 4-year starter for us here since he's a freshman, so he'll likely be in the lineup again this year, barring injury, of course. Gavin is a chaplain of the team as well, so he's culturally just everything that we've been looking for, and he's going to do a great job in that role again. This year we get Jamison Sposato back. Jamo, same situation as Gavin, was a 4-year starter since freshman year. The great thing about Jamo this year is he's no longer injured. Last year he was battling a lot of injuries, and he's healthy this year, which is super exciting because this is his final year, and we're expecting to utilize him quite a bit. And we have Collier Kaufman, who will be a captain of the team this year. That's a new role that he's taking on in his senior year. And then also we have Josiah Newton, who Josiah played 1 doubles for us last year. Was kind of floating in and out of the lineup for singles. But as far as doubles, he's going to be rock solid for us this year. So that's the senior class that we have. Junior class, we have Wesley Keel, who is going to co-captain alongside Collier this year. Super excited for him to step in that role. He's very connected with the team and has a lot of good ideas. And then we also have Nate Clark, who is one of our more local guys. Nate has been pushing towards the doubles lineup, wants to get more playing time this year, so we're excited about those 2 juniors. Our sophomore class is really talent heavy. Benjamin Jones is more than likely going to be playing number 1 singles for us this year. He's our top guy right at the moment. He is, super motivated, really wants to win. Sometimes we have to scale him back a little bit, but we're super excited about him because, last year he was, playing 2 singles and honestly, could have played 1, if we didn't have a seniors last year. So we'll have him back. He's going to be a big key piece for us. We get back Isaac Demand, who last year made his way into the singles lineup. Isaac has improved so much from now to last year that he ended last year playing 6 singles, and this year he'll probably playing somewhere towards the top of the lineup. I mean, he played 3 singles for us in the fall. So, and then we also get Wesley Morgan back. So Wesley Morgan came to the team kind of late, so he's still playing a little bit of catch up, but he's super talented. And this is kind of a year where he's hoping to make a name for himself. We have 3 freshmen. 2 of them are international. Jose Pablo Leon is from Chile. We're super excited about him. He is a guy that we really went after last year in the recruiting cycle, so we're hoping for some big things from him. We have Rodrigo Galvez from Guatemala, who same thing as Jose. I mean, that both of those guys want to get playing time, of course, but both of those guys have made our culture so much better, not only just because of the diversity aspect, but just what they bring to the table, culturally and also tennis-wise. I mean, we're just super excited about them. And then the last guy we have is Eric Jordan. We brought in Eric. Eric, I've had a great relationship with Eric ever since I've known him, and he's one of those guys that, he's a freshman, but he feels like he's been here for 3 or 4 years, just the way he fits in. So we're excited about our underclassmen. Yeah, so there's 2 things that we think are pretty essential for success this year. Number 1, we want to be tougher this year. What's cool about our schedule this year is it's very spread out. In the past couple of years, it was very, front-loaded, where we would play a lot of good teams early on, and then as we kind of got through the middle or late of the season, we started to play some teams that didn't challenge us as much. But what's great about this year is the schedule's loaded from the beginning of the season to tournament time. So there's no weeks off, and I personally like that. I like playing matches where we could go in knowing we could lose. It's something that we like, and it makes the guys want to work harder. And we're hoping that with the balanced schedule and the tougher schedule this season, that it's going to make us tougher as the weeks go along. But we want our guys to be disciplined in all that they do, whether that's on and off the court, whether that's going to practice or going to class and getting a good grade on the test. We want our guys to be disciplined in all that they do, and I think if we can stay true to who we are and be disciplined in that, and we can get tougher as the year goes along, I think those are our top two goals. Yeah, so the conference will definitely be better this year than it was last year. It'll definitely have more depth. Last year, the conference didn't have a ton of depth, it felt like. So, but this year, what's interesting about the Pac this year is there's so much new now on the men's tennis side. There's new players. A lot of teams got new coaches. So that makes it a lot more interesting, because you don't really know what to expect from some teams. You may have some teams that expected to be a little bit better, and maybe they don't perform, or maybe vice versa. You have a team that some people may have written off, and they come out and they're a lot better. Obviously, our mindset doesn't change. We want to be towards the top, and that's the expectation. That's the goal every year for the men's tennis program. Obviously, Allegheny will be talented, Franciscan will be talented again, but our sights are the same.